Hi guys, so this eggshell blue Volkswagen Golf Mark 8 version is actually a plug-in hybrid. So I'm here at the British Motor Museum in Gaydon with Volkswagen on a driving day, and I drove the Club Sport GTI and I drove the Golf R, and I thought whilst I'm here, let's give this a try because this actually has an all-electric range as well. I'll put all the specs and everything on the screen. I won't do the full walk around because this is just a Golf and it's pretty straightforward. I'll just show you quickly around it. But really the thing is I want to see if it feels much different to driving a regular Golf or even to driving a GTI. Let's check it out.
A brown car guy. Brown car guy.
So this is your proof that this is a plug-in hybrid Golf GTE. And like I said, eggshell blue, which is a very nice color if you can make it out, but also it's got blue pinstripe here along the grille. And the logo is blue as well. But overall, it is just a Golf, and that's where the petrol goes. So it's still, like I said, and same way that you open the boot, looks like pretty much the same size of boot. Oh, there's a bit less. Oh, okay, so the space underneath has been taken away because there was space here in a regular Golf. So that's gone because obviously they got batteries in there. But otherwise, it looks pretty much the same. And if we look at the rear room, it's got your tartan style Golf, but there doesn't seem to be much compromise there at all. I think it's exactly just like any Golf. And again, in the front, it's all very familiar. Nice upholstery, nice quality, nice trim. Let's see what the drive is like. Hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, tell the world. So here we go in the...
Turn right in 100.
Every time I move off, this guy talks. Here we go in the Volkswagen Golf GTE. And this is, like I said, a plug-in hybrid. So you can plug it in, charge it up. What mode is it in now? It's in E mode. So we are trying to force it to behave like an EV at the moment. What is assist? Oh, that's all the assist features, mode, comfort. Well, let's stick it in. Let's keep it in comfort for now. Right, so it's interesting to drive this right after driving the sportier versions, because it feels like a lighter car. I mean, obviously I've got it in comfort mode, although when I say lighter, I don't mean like bulk wise. I mean just in terms of the controls and stuff. It doesn't have the sporty heft, I suppose is what I mean, that you get from the GTI and from the R. Okay, yeah, it moves up pretty quickly. I think it's still in E mode. I can't really see power charge. So it's showing me power charge. And boost is available. Well, manual. It does have actual manual gearbox as well. Let's see. Where's mode? This is interesting because mode. It's giving me this mode. If I press mode here, sports mode. Right. Oh yeah, I got a little bit of a bump there in the throttle response. That's for sure. But it doesn't feel unnecessary. It does actually feel a bit more rigid. Now you get a little hint of that. Not too much though. It's not uncomfortable. There's maybe a little bit more sound vibration coming through from the tarmac, but that's about it. We're in sports auto. Let's try kick down. Oh, there was actually quite an instant response there. So you can see the benefit of having the electric motor. There was two levels of responses. There was like an instant sort of a small hit that you got of performance when you put your foot down, and I guess that's the electric motor ramping up. And then there was a hesitation just before it waited for the engine to kick in, and then you heard the engine, so you definitely heard the engine that time. It's still showing charge mode. It's one of the interesting things I would like to be able to see, and just in terms of sound, like I can hear it, like you can really hear when the engine comes in. You can hear it. So let's go into manual mode. Second gear. Oh, right, a little bit understeer, a little bit scrubbing of speed there. Oh, it changed up by itself. But it definitely was eager to put the power down initially there, that's for sure. So there is a little bit of a get up and go in this car. And so we're talking probably near GTI levels of performance with this thing, which, you know, for most people is probably going to be more than enough. But at the same time, I mean, it's showing me 63.8 miles per gallon. We're on a driving day with a bunch of journalists probably all thrashing the pants off this thing. So considering the fact that, you know, despite, I'm sure like maybe 3-4 journalists have already driven this car today, and now I'm driving it and it's still showing 63.8 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's got 2 hours of driving on it, according to the trip meter. So yeah, that's not bad at all considering. Hello, Ida. Tell me about this car.
Here's an overview of all the functions you can control with your voice. You can select one by saying, "Sorry, I don't know how to do that yet."
I said, tell me about the car. And I said, sorry, I don't know how to do that yet. Yet. That's a very ominous yet. It's like, oh, we are just starting. We're going to get there. What's it doing now? It's just downshifted by itself. Oh, I'm still in, oh, I see, because I'm still in manual mode. Actually, let me just put it into sports auto. Let me just put it into auto. And at this point you can see it's using power. Charging is when the needle goes the other way. Miles per gallon is actually going up, 64.4. I'm not driving hard enough. What's going on? I mean, you know, I could do with a little bit more heft to the wheel, but other than that, body control is good. Does move around a little bit more than the other Golfs I've been driving today. We are still in sports mode. Yes, we are in sports mode. Right, so the idea was just to have a quick drive of the GTE. You can definitely hear the engine now. And see what it's like. And honestly, I think, look at that. Oh, it's weird, you know, it takes getting used to, because there's some weird stuff that's going on with the sort of different levels of power that it's finding and delivering. Because you get kicked down, and you go kick down, you got power delivery, and then you go, and then that's another little kick. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here, you know? So it's one of those things where it'll take getting used to see when and how it actually is putting its power down, and where the power is coming from, I suppose, really, is what's really the question here. But overall, though, it's very good, and I think that if you're looking for something that, you know, is going to be economical and put very low emissions out, going to get low benefit in kind. So if you're buying it as a company car, plug-in hybrids also tend to get quite useful in terms of BIK. So in that sense, this is definitely a car worth looking at. It doesn't quite have the punch and the sharpness and the excitement of any of the GTIs. But having said that, as a car that you would use regularly and drive, I think it actually makes perfect sense, and it still remains a fun Golf to drive. There you go. There's my review of the Golf GTE. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Hi guys, I've been writing. This is my first book, a novel, an all-out action thriller, and this one is a collection of 13 stories I've written over the course of 2 decades. The Ulysses Files and The Quantum Races by BC Guy are out now on Amazon.com. Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.